Oh,
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body, I guess someone else must have moved him after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
I found a police report. Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Sandra. The jazz runner?
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests? That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive? Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I think it was Clive.
This is starting to make sense now. This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
oh shit.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the whistling man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
Nothing could go bad here. So Clive,
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really. How are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
I don't know, bitch.
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash.
Nothing at all.
We're circling closer to the truth behind tonight's events. To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
Fredman Plunker here? Who's this? Is it you? Goose?
Plunker, hey, it's the Radio Man, Forrest Nash.
Radio Man? What's up?
Ring, 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 ring,
Solving
ring, ring,
mysteries,
ring.
saving lives.
Banana
The
phone.
huge.
Right on.
Plunker, what are you doing at Virginia's house?
She asked if we could stay to keep an eye out for that whistling turd. So we're hanging out, bro.
Well, that's big of you, Plunker.
No, it's nothing.
Can I speak to Virginia?
Sure thing, Radio Man. I'll just go get her.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
Sorry to hear that, but listen, hey, we need to talk.
What about?
We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No, I don't know that name. What are you asking about this for?
You mentioned that name earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
We found evidence to the contrary.
But
It's true.
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
how? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them. And we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
All right. One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but
Oh, nice,
my
True.
sister needed me.
I liked it. It
You
wasn't
have to
necessary, but it was fun.
understand. She needed me.
We understand.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia. So, Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details? Well, we know Sandra was involved in George's death. Do you want to call her?
I do.
All right, but before we go asking questions, I think we should know what we want to ask. Is that fair?
Yeah, we need to ask her about finding the body. She was the one who discovered it, but something just doesn't add up.
100%. She knows more than she's saying.
I wonder what she's hiding.
We'll
I
hopefully
got
find
bad
out soon.
news for you,
Anyway,
True.
just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio.
Aha!
Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who is this?
Hello again, Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Scream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Sandra, we know you found George's body. We have the police report.
I don't know what you mean.
It's okay, Sandra. We know.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
Of course.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you
My
understand?
studio. My
Sure.
studio.
I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
You covered up the murder of a boy for a dance studio? That's low, Sandra.
God damn it. I thought...
Oh, look at the time. It sure is late. I have to go. I'll drive home now or just drive. So...
God damn it. I thought she meant fucking...
This is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz
Oh, that
Studio.
movie's supposed to be real
Hello
bad.
again, Sandra.
Real
It's
bad.
Forrest Nash of 189.16,
I don't know how they keep
The
making
Scream.
terrible Hellboy movies.
And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand.
Yeah,
what's
I know, but the
behind
last two were
attacks
not.
tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
I got a cold sore and it
Far as I
fucking
could
hurts,
tell,
man.
He was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named
Codities?
George.
Oh, I don't know
Coddity?
anything about that. Sorry.
What's up, Socrates? You sexy man, you.
Sandra,
Were you in Kim's stream this morning where she was talking about how many times she's been approached by Jesus people since she got there?
we know you found George's body. We have the police report.
I don't know what you mean.
It's okay, Sandra. We know.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Sure. I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just
Yeah, I get
needed
it.
to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
Of course. We understand.
I mean, it's not like I killed him. What was the harm in saying I found him in the reservoir instead of the river? Right? Right? I'm sorry. I can't do this.
And she's gone. I don't think that could have gone any better. You truly did great, Forrest.
Well, folks, if anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know this is really out of the blue with everything happening tonight. But I wondered if you could send a special birthday message to my uncle.
You know what? I'd welcome a change of pace. I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper
Oh, no.
hair, even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my God damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Putney's Pizza. Starting at...
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us!
Sorry,
You
Forrest.
son of a bitch!
Let's just move on. We've already got another caller on the line.
This is 189.16 The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller.
I'm crying and masturbating at the same time. I'm crying and masturbating at the same time.
Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
Can the whistling man kill Pawnee?
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay?
VR, I want to hear this story.
Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets him with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Folks, don't spend your money at Pawnee's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along.
You guys
I'd
look
like
at
to
the
welcome another caller to 189.
DP sent me a painting of Gizmo, and you can see it back there. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's a Gizmo painting.
1.16 The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. Who may I say is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Don. Don? We played your song, Long Ride Home. Did you hear it? Can you tell us?
Never mind that now. First,
Nice,
I'm calling
Socrates.
because I need your help.
Are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping
Oh.
you.
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Get the whole process going.
Can a neighbor let you in?
I only moved in last week. I don't know anybody yet. There's not even a buzzer here, only the keypad for the entry code. I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park, but I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night. Shit.
Is that a neighbor's dog?
Yes, it is. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window.
I don't think so, from what I could tell. I made like... I mean, I've made 339 baskets.
I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit
I don't know.
number.
Starling Security 4000, huh?
That's right. Very newly installed. I need the key code before the Whistling Man gets me.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you.
Oh, it's
I'll
her.
stay out of sight.
It's Dawn.
Call me back soon.
I don't know.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment. You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me? Or was there something...
It wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah. Well, tell you what. We have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at K-Fam. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who. But to help someone.
Oh, you can't get out of your thing, but I can,
Okay,
bitch.
so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere, Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
I don't know. I haven't looked at... I mean, you could Google the achievements for it. Okay. Okay, we need to go downstairs and find the security code then. I don't know why Clive has it, but... Clive's pretty dead, so... I don't know what the most I've made in a row is. Zelda being a loudmouth. Zelda! Zelda, no! Bork. Bork o'clock.
Order delivery form. Starling must have left this by accident. The system's not even installed at Woodside.
One 1033. Okay. I mean, we might as well carry that. Red Rocket 30? What the fuck is Red Rocket 30? We're totally giving the killer access to one of her victims, huh?
Forrest, find anything?
Nothing by way of key codes.
I see.
Oh. What's today's date?
I'll go back.
I thought the
again.
code was on there.
Don't be too long.
God damn it. And Gizmo's just sitting here sleeping. Red Rocket Clock doesn't matter for Gizmo. Gizmo must sleep 23 hours a day. 23 hours a day or Gizmo isn't happy. Right, Gizmo? Right, Gizmo?
Starling 4000 user manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
You don't have any pets, right, Socrates? Would you like to making fuck Berserker? Would you like to suck my cock, Berserker? Would you like to making fuck Berserker? Berserker! You have a dog and 3 Oh god, you're a chicken fucker. Oh no.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I saw a list of everyone else who bought the Starling 4000. Know who was on there?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky! Do you think we should give him a call? Is that crazy? I don't know what you'd say, but...
That might be a good idea.
Okay, one moment. I got the number here.
What's up, 6?
Patching you through.
Shit.
He probably can't hear it over the music. Forrest, I don't know about this. This is super weird.
Just put me through to Don. I'll take care of this one way or another.
Okay, if you say so. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Don.
Yeah.
There. This is Forrest Nash from 189.16.
Okay. I'm done eating for the most part. Story time. A long story. I used to live next to a real shitbag of a human in my previous apartment building. Like, dude went to jail for some messed up shit. Anyways, to say the guy and I had issues is only the tip of the iceberg. I say that because I have no shame in telling this next part. Oh, no.
Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I'm so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
One 91519.
The code is 191519.
Thank you, Forrest. Son of a bitch. Ah!
I knew it!
Is she?
back inside and turn on the radio. Whoever that was, she was trying to break into the ring.
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him! That was the whistling man! The alarm gave me just enough time to get my rifle.
Ugh, you motherfucker. Oh, wrong one. Look at Gizmo. The sleepiest French bulldog around. This is already the second time in the stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Look at DP's Gizmo painting. Isn't that cool? Zelda, you want a treat? Gizmo's gonna come for one too. Come on. It's Gizmo and Gizmo. There are two of you. Oh my god. Oh my god, VR. You're fat and stinky. You're fat and stinky. Fat and stinky, Gimmo. You're fat and stinky. That is a hell of a story. The lap dance is so much better when the stripper is crying. We were talking about crying and jerking off earlier, and it reminded VR.
I don't like hurting folk, but I can't let anything happen to Maxie. He's my best friend, you know? Listen, man, I'm heading back inside. Gonna barricade that window. My man, thank you. You and Peggy can skate for free whenever you want, forever. That's a done deal.
Thanks, Ricky. Can't wait.
You got it. Talk to you soon.
Okay, Gallows Creek. Here's some music while we process what just happened.
We need another song.
So, the whistling man is a woman?
I know. I can't believe it.
She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
I knew she wasn't right.
Is that right, Sherlock? Why do you think she requested that song?
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. She never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you. I'm sad to say, but it's time to trust no one. The killer was calling themselves Dawn. This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. You're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16, The Scream.
Hey, man.
Murphy?
Damn straight.
What's going on, Murphy? You in danger again?
Nah, man. I've just been listening to the show here at home. And since you asked folks to call in if they could help out, well, I'm calling. I don't know if I can say as much as other folks have, but I figure I wouldn't be a good role model to Fernando if I didn't try to help, you know?
We really appreciate that.
100%. Thank you, Murphy.
Oh, thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Well, what can you tell us?
I don't know, really.
All right. Well, do you know anything about the death of George Barrow?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. What about the killer herself?
Herself? Man, I didn't get my ass kicked by a lady. The man I went toe-to-toe with was a man.
You heard the last call, right, Murphy?
Yep.
So you know it's a woman, and you were trained by a VHS, Murphy.
I know, but... man, how could it have been a woman under that mask?
Let's just move on. Do you know anything about the history of the Whistling Man?
No, sir. Tonight's the first time I ever heard of him.
What?
I moved here 3 years ago, man. What do you want from me?
Hey, man, no worries. Just thank you for trying.
Right. Sorry I couldn't help y'all more, man. Now, if you'd have asked me about gators...
Forrest, we have a call coming in.
Sorry, Murphy. I think that's all we've got time for right now.
All right. I'll catch y'all with the gator talk later. Night.
Well, folks, that was a bust. But perhaps our next caller has more they can tell us. Let's find out. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Somebody's been stabbed? Can you tell me what happened?
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
I hid in the bush.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
Can you tell us where your friend was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh God, I'm sorry. With the ambulances, well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something, or he's going to die.
Forrest, Listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
Hit me. I'm sure we can handle it.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it, I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
The
If
nurse.
he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages. Elevate his legs. Keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding, find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
Casey, I have bad news. We're on our own for now.
Oh, no. No. Jason! Why the hell didn't I do it?
What's up, Jade?
No, Casey, you did the right thing.
Jade.
We got advice from somebody at St. Gabriel's. We're gonna talk you through this.
Oh, thank God!
Oh, thank God!
Stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
That's awesome.
No, don't
What
touch
concert?
the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
I'm gonna
No,
stop
don't worry,
making
Casey.
suggestions.
We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Oh, nice. Do you want to use the cleaning rags? No. The jacket?
Sorry about this, Casey. I think it's best we use your jacket.
I saw it do it.
Probably less likely to bleed through.
It's just a jacket. Give me a second. Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. Oh, I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can Can I have a word?
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Could somebody nearby help them? Maybe drive them to the hospital?
You know, that's exactly what I was wondering.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen
Nice.
missed it because we were away
Jade.
on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reg's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
Go on.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though. Maybe something.
Yeah,
in
I
his
saw that
office
true,
will give
and
it away.
I'm interested just
Right.
because of the
There
Undead
is
Nightmare, which I
something
never played.
else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard "the future is floppy"?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks.
I get that
Floppy
6.
disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy. I'll just have to look around.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Oh no. Okay, where the fuck is he down in the... Oh, he's downstairs. No. Oh, it's over here. We're gonna get murdered. Line 10.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Sir 910. Where are the floppy disks?
Nope, that's not working. Must be something else. that's not working. Must be something else.
Well, 10. I wonder if this.
Nope, that's not working. Must be something else.
Oh, they accepted it last month, Socrates. I told you guys that. But it's still working through the financial parts of the aftermath of it. Yeah, the divorce finalized last month. I'm officially single, but yeah, I was just dealing with all that shit.
Could this be it?
$11.07. Okay.
Nice.
I still need to do the fucking what do you call it? I need to do all the financing the house still, but Weaver, Peggy. Who did we say we were looking for? Was it Karen we needed? No, don't like that. Whose phone number are we looking for? I don't even remember whose phone number we're looking for.
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can't. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later. Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and you're more interested in you.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.